welcome from my side. Sorry, first of all, for my voice. It's a period of this, this period of time when we get sick, and today is the day to be sick, right? It's perfect day. So, sorry for that. So, my name is Cristiano Barberis. I'm based in France. I work for Schneider Electric since, I think, 26 or 27 years now. So, it has been a long journey, and I landed finally in what we call today the services. So, for Schneider services, it has been always a business like when you have a baby and you don't know where to drop, it was service. So talking today about special spare parts and to grow about services is something that 20 years back we never imagined. It was not so developed. And today, as many companies are doing and thinking, we want to grow as anyone in the service, and we are acting as a global company. And what the story that I want to tell you today is about how we want to partnership with our intermediaries and how we get into the transformation, especially for the digital transformation, that is the key point on the services transformation. So we are following some mega trends. Of course, we are all aware about what is happening in the planet today. So we are committed and engaged as a company to transform everywhere, especially in digital. So we have some numbers. This presentation, I think it will be held to you, so I don't spend too much words on every single number. But we have some, you see 42% that it will represent the saving that we can get if we digitize as much as possible the world today, and all the impact that we can have in the clear megatrends like climate, financial impact if we go for digital, etc., etc. So why I want to get in this with these big numbers? Because the intermediaries, we call partners, they will represent a very interesting approach to the global market to provide any type of services, including spare parts. When I say services, of course, it will be spare parts as well. So we have a number of intermediaries that we call eco-experts, and this is a very big network that we are using to get all those customers that are less reachable through the classical Schneider network. So geographically speaking, I'm Italian, so in Italy we are well covered. The country is small, and it's very easy to get some official Schneider office that can go in every single customer with distributor, etc., etc. But supposing that we are talking about very remote countries or very big countries where the land is so big that you cannot afford to send an expert into the customer premises. So this is the objective of the Eco-Expert program. Eco-Expert is not only working for services, is a program that it has been launched by Schneider globally, and in fact, I'm anticipating some words, but the geographical reach is the main objective, to be geographically ready and to be locally for every country available to go to see the customer, and to be as well service offering, to be able to go from consulting, design, installation, and maintenance. So train someone that is at the same level as a Schneider expert. This is the aim, of course. It's not clearly possible to do everything, but the perfect eco-expert should meet some pre-requirements. So the extended reach, to have someone that is able to talk about all the offer about Schneider. Local expertise, so we need someone that is local. We cannot take an eco-expert that is Italian working in France or working in Spain. Of course, it doesn't work. We need to be exactly in the same land. We need to be supported by someone that knows the industrial setup. We pretend that the eco-expert knows exactly where the end users are located, and to bring the expertise of the eco-expert into the Schneider premises in order to have this win-win approach with the end users and through the eco-expert. Customer support, of course, with the same level of Schneider, and bringing innovation and excellence. So innovation and excellence is something that in Schneider we are investing a lot since many, many years. So what we want to train to our eco-expert is to bring this excellence into the end users that Schneider is not able to touch every day. That's why there is a program, a certification program. I will tell you more after that. We bring some expertise to the eco-expert, and we ask some expertise back from them. We delegate trust and quality and a continuous learning. So the eco-expert is a path. It's not just an appointment. It's not just an assignment with an eco-expert. Those guys own a badge. You see in here 3 types of badge. We talk about electrical distribution. Normally I'm working in electrical distribution and not in the classical industry, so low voltage, medium voltage, we have secure power as well. So all these kind of badge require competency in the eco-expert. We do not select someone that do not have competency in that field. And we drop down with different program levels. It could be an eco-expert that is just a registered partner, so someone that is helping the end user, but Schneider will provide the main expertise, so it becomes a reseller of a service. And then we have certified eco-expert or master eco-expert. Everything is a matter of certification and trainings. And trainings is the key word to approach the market and to approach the final user with the same competency as a Schneider. So what we want to do is to enhance the reach and the scalability, so to get our offer more available to any customers on the market. We have a very big impact, that is the geographical reach. We need to improve customer satisfaction and have a faster response and reduce the downtime, especially in the spare part, right? So we need to be faster in the market. This is one of the growing things and one of the dilemma and the headaches that companies like us have in front of the customer. How we can reduce the time, how we can get available the spare parts to the customer. And even though when we put intermediaries on the middle, the end user will see or doesn't have to see an extended delay on the reach of the spare parts or on the ordering of the spare parts. So all the network of the eco-expert is distributed around the world. We do not select Europe because it's Europe or Australia or South America. The network is completely global and interconnected, so centrally they are referring to a unique central organization that is based in Paris. And all the eco-expert has the same objective, to develop Schneider offers. So today we have some number. We have already 4,500 certificated partners. That is a big number, not only for services, but they will grow up. I think that for service we reach between 200 and 300. That is quite good. We started very few time ago. It was a pre-COVID, then when we had a COVID, we had to slow down and now try to reach him back. We are present in 80 countries, and of course this worldwide network is managed by one single organization that is completely clarifying the strategy with the partner. Why I started with this story of the eco-expert is because to get trust to the eco-expert, we need to digitally transform their journey as well. So in the strategical intent today, we have a global scope, and we need to leverage from our installed base to increase the potential business. And one of the topics, and I think that I'm talking in behalf of all the big companies like Schneider, managing the installed base is something that is very difficult, because we do not know where our components are installed. We know which partner bought in which year, but at the end of the game, the end user that is destroying the components is not well known. And this is an activity that we started a few years back, is a manual activity. Every time that a field service engineer goes on a site for an intervention, we ask the engineer to get the install base updated. And it's a journey. And if we start to think on how we want to digitize and how we want to improve our availability of product, spare part, and etc., we need to clarify this topic. We need to have the install base updated as much as possible to be, of course, available to help the end users. So when we digitize our journey, we need to stop talking about consultation for spare parts. We need to stop asking you or any customer, hey, can you give me a quotation of this spare part because I don't know where to buy, I don't know where to find, and I don't know how to purchase. So transactionalize the spare part business is one of the keywords that we need to respect today. And digital and availability through the websites is key for us. So of course, it's a long journey. We have some big steps that we need to do every time that we localize an offer on the country. We are global, and I'm talking in behalf of Schneider as a global, so I cannot talk for a single country. But when we go to any country and we ask to localize some references, they have their local issue to take the list, localize the list, price the list, get them available, build the selectors, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's a long journey in our digital transformation, digital offer experience, and we want to pass from left to right to every single website that it was available for any customer, that it was se.com, My Schneider, our PRM, configurator and selector that was in different repositories on the web, to squeeze and to move into one single platform that today is called My Schneider. And My Schneider is the actual web portal for the external partner. If you are today an eco expert, you can access to My Schneider. You log in like you do in Amazon today. You have your credential, and all the website that it was supposed to be your reference before, it will become a true site through My Schneider. And My Schneider, it will be a repository that, of course, I don't pretend that you read everything, but a selector that today is the most simple thing that we can do when we select a spare part. We need to ask any customer to identify himself. I'm reading from the left to the right, of course, to identify the range that they need to select the spare part for, and then to go in the offer they want to have the spare part for. In this case, it's an SM6, is a medium voltage cubicle for those who knows. And in the selector of the product itself, we will put the selector of the spare parts. We don't know if it's the right approach, if it's not the perfect approach for anyone. It will work for end users and for partners, but this will allow the partners to get ready and to get quick for the small end user that do not even know where to buy a Schneider product today, supposing that there is still someone that do not know Schneider and do not have any contact with the distributor. But this is exactly what we want to do when we transactionalize an offer. And My Schneider, it will be the one-stop shop for any customer. So the aim is to put everything inside. Even instruction sheets, it seems very, very basic. But few years back, I started to work for e-commerce when I was in low voltage and I was not in services. And it was the beginning of the e-commerce for Schneider especially. And it has been a long journey. I heard that yesterday someone from my company was there to talk about e-commerce. At that time, we didn't know even what was a long description, a short description, or a medium description, or pictures that are a nice picture to be seen by any customer. And today, is completely different. And it was 2018. I mean, I'm not talking about 1976. It's completely transformed. And what we want to do today, instruction sheets, it means very small words to have. Is very easy to have available. If you go in Amazon, in an instruction sheet for a product, is the minimum that I can expect when I check the technical aspect of a product. But for big companies like Schneider, you see the journey that we need to run and to cross is very long, even if it's very, very simple. So globally, what we want to close my speech, what we want to give to the partner and to give them the accessibility of the offer is to streamline the ordering process, so shorten the ordering process, and to be seamlessly ordering everything through any platforms. So the single platform, it would be the key to be everyone available and all the information inside the program. The easy part, identification, and here is where I expect as well when we will perform the workshop today to understand which part and which spare part we need to deliver at the right moment and with the right identification. So the guidelines to the customer to understand which is the spare part that is expected from the customer. So customer-centric, the point of view of the customer is really important for us and to help and do not create mess when you have to order or any customer need to order. Repacking is something that it seems very small, but since we are selling most of the time as a bunch of product to reduce cost for us and for you, when you talk about service and you need one part, so most of the time you need to dedicate a stock for the spare part. You need an extra surface, an extra process, another system to manage the spare part, and repack, to take them out from a bunch of 10 and to repack in a single unit. It seems very easy, told like that, but I can ensure that when we started first, it took more than 1 year to get solved some small topics. And this is the very big topic of the big companies, of course, then they are slower than the small one. And then online, I put instruction sheet, but not only, but all the description need to be updated. We need to have everything that is available for you at the right moment and at the right time. Okay, with this, I close. I leave you 2 minutes for any questions. If not, I thank you very much.